Vivek Ramaswamy is with us right now, Strive Asset Managing Executive Chairman. Our nation of victims. He really makes you think about this stuff. I don't know if he's in the metaverse. He's actually in the real world for the most part. But, Vivek, one of the things that I learned from in this whole drama with Elon Musk is he's open to another CEO, looking for another CEO, but he's always percolating, always coming up with something. He's confusing a lot of people. What do you think of the fallout for him, for his reputation, in light of all this?
So look, I think it's too soon to meditate on that question, and I think the right question is to ask, what is the path forward for Twitter itself? And I think the question of whether or not there's a new CEO matters a lot less, because this is still a platform principally owned privately by one man, and a CEO in that context is really different than being a CEO of a public company. Here it's just a different kind of employee. I think the thing that Elon Musk needs to get right is just first principles for content moderation. I said this at the beginning when he bought the platform. I think it's been, in some ways, I feel even more strongly about it today, that is really the elephant in the room. And I think he would do well to articulate first principles of what it means to actually operate a free speech platform, so that he's not second-guessed as he whimsically makes one decision after another for banning or not banning certain kinds of content. Once he's gotten that right, running the business becomes a lot easier. And new CEO or not, that's what this business needs to get right. And if he does get that right, to your question, I think that'll actually be positive, not only for his legacy, but for the legacy of what it means to operate a free speech platform in Silicon Valley.
I just wonder, too, it's sometimes the person you least think to change the environment. Who would have guessed that, would it be a guy like Steve Jobs to just upend the technology world? Or even going back to Winston Churchill, that he'd be this heroic, bigger-than-life figure in World War II. So they're normally not the obvious ones. It's very clear looking at Elon Musk that his track record speaks for itself. But to follow him is to have a bumpy ride. Do you think that the whole Twitter experience has dinged him to the point that bumpy ride's only going to get worse, no matter what he does?
I don't think that that's necessarily true. No, I think the more interesting observation right now, Neil, is that we've got three categories of people in the American cultural, political, and business landscape. I think you have the managerial class that now holds the keys. That's the managerial class in government. It's the managerial class in the private sector. For a very long time, the managerial class is the one who ran the show at Twitter. Jack Dorsey, the founder and supposed CEO, was checked out for a lot longer of a time. This company was operated by the managerial bureaucracy that sat in the middle. By the way, I think government works the same way. That's a conversation for another day. But the everyday citizen, the user, in the case of Twitter, is the one left holding the bag as the managerial class crushes their will. Someone like an Elon Musk, I mean, I've been an entrepreneur, had my own success in biotech, I'm sympathetic to this as well, is in a different class, is neither an everyday citizen nor a member of the managerial class, but is in the creator class, creative people, entrepreneurs who build things, who create things. And I think the moment we live in right now is a moment where those creators can liberate the everyday citizen, the ordinary user on Twitter in this case, from I would say the shackling constraints applied by the managerial class. So that's the interesting dynamic, because I think that battle between the managerial class and the everyday citizen, and I think creators can play a role in saving the latter from the former.
That is very well put. Vivek Ramaswamy, always good seeing you, my friend. Thank you very, very much.